It's working. Okay, there we go. Hey, oh, hello from Singapore. Oh, that's cool. Hey, everybody. Can you hear the music? Is it too loud? Ah, Deutschland. Hello. You're cool. Music is good. Awesome. Paraguay. Wow. It's so amazing to me still how people from all over the world just even watch these videos in general. It's really, really cool. Oh, I gotta move that. Let me try to move this a little bit out of the way. Is that gonna work? Yeah, there we go. Maybe then we can see the chat better. All right, cool. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna start with that. Moscow, hello. Iceland, holy crap. Amazing. That's so cool. That's like one of the most exciting in Canada. Hello. Sweden? Poland? My God. It's one of the coolest things ever to just have all these people from all over the place watching the videos. So that's why I try to do these. So for me, it's in the morning. It's almost 10 a.m. in the morning. So I've been trying to do these in the morning so people from all over can join. Awesome. I'm doing well. Thank you. So I had a couple things that I thought I was going to talk about. And I'm just going to start. I'm going to start talking, and then y'all can just tell me. Oh, 12. Hey, Steven. Mexico. My God. Awesome. Sorry, Soli, I do not speak German. I took a couple years of German in high school, but I don't remember any of it. Aside from Guten Tag. Oh my God, Brazil and France too. My God, it's awesome. All right, well, personal note, I started driving. I tried to drive Lyft over the last couple weeks. I went out. People don't know Lyft is a rideshare, kind of like Uber. And I thought it was going to be easy to make some money. And what I found out in my area is I think I've gone. The first day I went out, I was out there for 3 hours. And the last hour, so for the first 2 hours, I got a few rides. And then I was out there for 1 hour and I did not get a single ride. So 3 hours in total, and I think I made $13 US, which is not a lot of money. So that was kind of a disappointment. The second time I went out, I think I drove for about 2.5 hours, and I did get some rides that time, and I made about $45, which wasn't bad. That was pretty good. And then the last time I went out, which was earlier this week, I was out there for an hour at supposedly the hour of the day, which is 6 a.m., which is supposedly the highest demand. And I didn't get a single ride. And so I don't think I'm going to drive Lyft anymore. I think I got to find it. I got to find a different job. Yeah. So there you go. A little personal note on how it's going. But Lyft is not cutting it. Yeah, maybe I should just try Uber. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Or maybe I'll try like DoorDash, maybe do food delivery or something. All right, anyway, enough of that. But, all right, 2 recent videos. I should probably have these up. 2 recent videos I did. I started on, well, let's go to it. Okay, so this one, the music reactors run, the fans are coming. I'd been working on this for like a month and had some really bad creative block. And then I had a bunch of lives to kind of try to work through it. And there's a bunch of awesome suggestions and stuff. But I still had gotten so stuck that I created this other video about the memberships while I was supposed to be working on the other one. And this one is actually a funny story because I stole the idea from Markiplier. And so what happened is one day, I mean, I knew of him. I'm not like a huge follower or whatever. I think he's hilarious. I think he's got a really great voice and he's super entertaining. And so I just randomly looked at like, well, what is his, like he has a membership. So what is
Hi,
it?
this is the
And his, if you haven't looked at this, it was the funniest thing I think I had ever seen. So this is where I got the idea. So he's got a $4.99 a month, and I think it's basically you get all this stuff. You get all the perks. Basically, the cheapest membership, you get everything. And then he's just got these additional, like, higher tier. But the only thing you get, according to him, is you get an extra M in the name of it. And then and it just goes on and on. Dangerously high levels of M. I was laughing so hard. When I read that the first time, I thought it was genius. And then he just got 5 M, like in $100. So that was so funny. And at the time I had a 99-cent membership. I'm like, this is too good. Like, this is so funny. So then I put my spin on it. And I just, instead of it just being, changing the name, I just made it, I gave them different names and goofier titles and tried to make it funny. So that's the history of how the membership video came to life. I thought that was such a good idea. I was extremely sleep deprived when I made that video. And I put it together really quickly. And anyway, that's how that started. So that's where the idea came from. Hello from Poland. Oh God, it was so funny. Anyway, so I might start watching his stuff and see what other ideas I can grab from him. Hello from the Caribbean. Oh, that must be nice. Different mean statements per level. Yeah, that is true, Lynn. So after I did that membership video, I thought that was so funny. I was so happy with how it turned out. After I did that, then I went back and finished this one, Music Reactors Run. I realized my problem was I was looking at all my videos that are scripted are like, they're basically just a monologue. And I was making this one way too hard. I was trying to add all this other stuff so I could kind of hide the fact that it's just me sitting here in my office. So there are some really great ideas. I don't know if Wafi's here. Wafi had this idea of using the Skizoo characters, and then there's a talk about using the FBI theme and whatchamacallit, X-Files. And so I just said, I'm just going to lean into me doing a monologue, and that's what these videos are. And so I stripped that away, and then it was like way easier, and then it was just boom, boom, boom. Everything happened, and I got it all done. The editing took forever, but anyway, that was... And the idea for this truly was really to roast everybody who watches my videos. That was the initial idea. And then it turned into like, let me pivot it or disguise the roast as helping reactors or warning reactors. And so that's what it turned into. And so it's still me doing a monologue, but with a different package on it. Silent Reapers. Yeah, that was So funny because there was a lot of people who commented on this one saying that they felt underrepresented. And they had these different versions of who they thought they were and gave different names. And so maybe I need to do a subunit version of this video and talk about some of the other different types of people. But that was funny. Caffeinated Patty, hello. Completely sleep deprived was wild but hilarious. Good. Well, I'm glad you laughed. Yeah, sleep deprivation is the worst. I've been using it to my advantage lately because I've come up with some really awful / bad ideas for videos. So that was that. So thank you, Markiplier, for that idea for the memberships. And it eventually let me break through and make that video, which was awesome. And this video is what delayed my concert video because I was working on this for like 4 days straight. Didn't do anything else. A subunit, yeah, subunits for the type of people who comment or watch my videos would be funny. Hey, from Cincinnati. All right, so that was, yeah, God, that was a lot. This one was really hard to make. One of the most difficult. If anybody cares. Anyway, so I've got a lot more bad ideas. And maybe I could just spitball these. Yeah, let me get this now. Yeah, okay, so the inconvenient truth. So this is like too real. And maybe I'll just pitch this right now, and anybody, if you have comments or whatever, let me know. I don't know how to make this like funny or interesting, but anyway, I think I put a post on the YouTube page about like what I would do if I was starting a brand new channel, especially a reaction channel. Because what I would do specifically is I would just do BTS, Blackpink, and Stray Kids. And I have a whole plan. And you can see this, this isn't original, right? I mean, people have already done this and grown enormous YouTube channels. But the plan is out there and it's so obvious. And I was saying, like, if you wanted to do it, you know, don't do album reactions. Do an audio only first, then do a separate video as the music video, do a reaction to that, and then literally do reactions to every piece of content they put out, right? So in Stray Kids world, so do every song individually, which would give you content for the next 20 years. And then you could do all the Skiz codes, yeah, every reality show, all of it. And I think you would grow that channel. It could be huge. And it's just a blueprint. So I don't know. That's just an idea I had of like doing it like that, but I don't know if that's actually helpful or how to make it funny or what. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. It's just an idea that's in the back of my mind. If anybody has a funny spin on it, maybe I could do that. But the other, so like this is kind of topic has been on my mind lately, which is why I'm talking about like people who watch, people who comment, reactors themselves. I just think it's a fun area to explore, I guess. And so what I think I'm gonna do for sure is talk about who makes reaction videos, right? So this would be, you can think of it probably as part of the series of like, I did a video of like only lunatics watch music reaction videos, and then who are the people that watch reaction videos is the one that I did the other day about warning reactors. And so this is kind of the same, I don't know, same neighborhood, but just taking a different approach, talking about people. So basically this would be like me making fun of myself. Like, why did I want to do this? What do I get out of it? What type of person does this? That kind of stuff is what I would do in here. And then also I would like to do a day in the life of a reactor. and make it super ridiculous. Especially because I see now how hard it is to make original content, to find all the clips and the sound effects and like come up with a story or a script and like yeah, thumbnails. I mean, like every aspect of it is so hard. And so reactors, I think, not that it's easy, but it's certainly easier than creating original stuff. And so I would make this stuff really, I would take it to the extreme. I'd just basically be saying like reactors are lazy and, you know, they work, you know, 30 minutes reacting to a music video and then they're done. And then they're like, oh my God, they're going, I don't know, get massages or living the LA lifestyle. I don't know, something like that. Friendly fire. Oh God, catching up. You'd watch all of them. Thank you, Buddy Mart. Hi, friends. Wafia, there's Wafia. Would you be keeping it to you or other reactors? Oh, Lynn, yeah. No, I don't. I'm not going to call anybody else out by name. So it would just be like me being the subject of these things. So it'd literally be like a day in the life, like what I do. Like, yeah, I wake up at noon, you know, and then I, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I had a bunch of other crazy stuff. Almost like the show, it kind of, one idea was like Silicon Valley, if anybody watched that TV show, which is so funny when they talk about just how, I don't know. So anyway, if you think about that show and like the people that were making fun of in that show, and they have like all these different, they've got like massage therapists and spiritual guides and all that stuff. And I would kind of like take that to like a reactor who's got this insane life and only works like 15 minutes a day, like just basically kind of fake cheering at a music video and then is done. But that's an idea. Oh, Kimberly, that's an interesting one. Kimberly asked, why the cross-pollination from metal to K-pop? That's a really good one. Yeah, that was a surprise. Like how many people found my first video and said like, yeah, I'm a Tool fan and that's why I watched it. I did not expect that at all. But there's been so many comments like that, which is surprising. And then, okay, so there's this reactor kind of neighborhood I was gonna, well, it's still, yeah, those are more like documentary style. I don't know what I would call it. But then I had this other idea and I just called it FailTube, which is probably already used by somebody. But anyway, that was just the name that popped in my head. And it was more like giving the wrong advice. So not, yeah, I don't know, just trying to do a parody, because when you, at least for me, when I started doing these reactions, I was looking up like, well, how do you get people to view it? And like, I didn't know anything about how important like a thumbnail was. And so you start watching those videos about make your thumbnails like this and blah, blah, blah. And so I kind of wanted to go back and just started doing parody of all of that. So this is like parody of all the YouTube like help videos. And I think that could be really funny if I did it right. So we'll see. See if I can do that. Enjoying yourself with the content. Always good to go. Yeah, caffeinated patty. I appreciate that. That's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I jokingly say, whenever I put out one of these videos that I've like tried to essentially produce myself, you know, like writing for it and whatever, I jokingly say like nobody's gonna watch this. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I think is fun and interesting. And if people watch it, that's like a bonus. Which is, yeah. So anyway, but it's crazy now that, I mean, the shocking part of me is like I started doing reactions and gained all these subscribers, and then I put out these weird ass videos that nobody asked for, you know, making fun of all the people who watch those videos, and then, you know, 2,000 people can watch it, which is insane, and actually give it a thumbs up and stuff and like it. So it's just another example how ridiculous this whole situation is that I started in September last year, making these reactions, and now here I am. I don't know, it's weird. And here all of you are from all over the world watching me talk about this crap. I mean, it just blows my mind that this is even happening. But anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So, and that's where, so the other point about that I'll touch on, Patty, is, in my opinion, the key is enjoying what you're doing, right? So that's why I do not only do reactions, because if I only did reactions, I would not enjoy it. I mean, that's still why I don't listen. I'm not going to watch any Skiz guides. I'm not going to watch any more of the Kingdom. Like that, I just don't enjoy it. So I would rather be working on some stupid videos that make people laugh and only get 500 views than watch Skiz Code, which would get 20,000. Are you retired? I am not retired. I am unemployed at the moment. Self-roasting is the thing. Roger, yeah, self-roasting. So that's what these would be. I would just be making fun of myself. And then, yeah, anyway. Those are my ideas. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. And somebody actually commented the other day saying that they just bought a camera and they were going to start doing reactions. And I don't know if there'd be like a, maybe this would be like an advice thing. Maybe this might be serious. I don't know what to do with that. Or if anybody's interested in what I've learned so far. I don't know. Classify reactors in funny, boring. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that, because I don't want to talk about other people by name. So I don't think I would do that, but right now these are probably where I'll go next. This one's really interesting. And I'm kind of creating like a roadblock here. Like I want to do this first. Because what I'm really itching to do is this day in the life, because I think that could be pretty funny and ridiculous. So I think that one has to come first, and then I'll do that. But most likely those will be the two originals that I'll do next. Muskoki, you said I could do a serious version and then do a pseudo outtakes version with a separate release. Huh, that's an interesting idea. And that's, so, yeah, part of this too is like, okay, I think so far I've gotten a pretty good response on when I do stuff that I think is funny. Which is pretty much all, except like I did the K-pop misconceptions video. I wouldn't call that funny. That was more like, well, it was, there were some visual gags in that one. But so far the receptions have been pretty good, I would say. Especially when everybody at that point had thought, oh, this guy just does Stray Kids reactions. And so I always think about, like, when I'm coming up with these new videos, like, what are people going to think? Are people going to unsubscribe? And I worry about it, and then I just do it anyway. Because I just have to do it. And so, Muskoka, when you just said do a serious version, then I'm like, okay, I've got, what, 13,000 subscribers now, and they're probably all just waiting for more reactions. And if I do a, like, are they going to unsubscribe? Like, that thought is, like, constantly going through my head. But I just do it anyway, typically. So I think the point of me saying that was that I just worry about all this stuff for really no reason because I'm just going to do it. Also, as I mentioned to someone in a comment, I think that was yesterday, all of this is just a hobby for me. Like I do make, now it's like $200 a month maybe from ads that show on YouTube, which is great. No complaints. But that's not enough money for me to live on. And so this is a hobby for me, which means I can do dumb stuff and lose subs, and it doesn't really matter. So most likely I'm going to do these things eventually. I mean, these take a really long time for me to make, but that's just what I want to do. Yeah. So Lynn, even though I have creative freedom completely, I mean, there's no, right? It's just me. And nobody else is telling me, oh, you should do a video like that, or I didn't like that video, you should take it down. So I do have complete freedom, but I worry about it anyway, which I don't know, something wrong with me. But Wafia, you're saying some reactors need to know that music quality is more important than visuals? Wafia, do you mean that when you're just watching a reaction or when you're watching like an original video? I'm really curious. And if anybody is interested, I just found, or I should say, I just subscribed, paying for it now, to a service or a company that has a bunch of background music and sound effects and stuff for videos. And so I use them, and it's all copyright free, which is amazing. Oh, Lynn. Okay, I see. Yeah, reactors for different things. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine, I just noticed your YouTube icon. God, I love that GIF so much. Right now, Jasmine, I'm just talking about some ideas I had and wondering if they're too stupid for me to actually do them. So if you want to chime in, give me like, if I asked you, Jasmine, should I make these two videos that I just highlighted? Just give me a yes or no. And then you'll be all caught up. Why metal to K-pop is a really good one. I haven't. So lately I've just been thinking about these things because I think they're funny. But this is a really good idea too, because this is more of like this reminds me more of like, I don't know what to call this. Like, why metal to K-pop? Or I guess I could make that funny, but I haven't been thinking that way lately. Like the K-pop misconceptions one was something like, it was all this stuff that I'd learned, wanted to share it for people. So I don't know. I need like, I need like buckets of, like, what do you label these as? I don't know. Helpful? I don't know what that is. But anyway, this is me just trying to organize my ideas. You love it. Oh, it represents how fed up you are. Oh, say more, Jasmine. Because this is all I have is these titles or ideas, like a couple other ideas, and that is it. Like basically I look at these and I'd be like, yeah, that's funny. I think I could do that. So I need all kinds of details and whatever to fill those out to make them actually real. Oh, some reactors just focus on the music videos. Yeah, the visuals. It's good to focus on the transitions and all that stuff for me. Music quality is a Wafia, I get you. Hey, Jenny Wise. You want not have to worry or realize that live do. Oh, Furball. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's what I'm doing with this. I mean, that's what I'm doing with this YouTube. Sorry if nobody read Furball's comment. Furball's saying, I'm in a pretty good spot. I do recognize that. I'm in a pretty good spot because I can do whatever the hell I want on YouTube. There's nobody telling me what to do. I don't have any pressure to actually make money because it doesn't make a lot of money. Maybe I should, I've thought, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should try to appeal to a larger audience. Maybe I should try to go from 10,000 to 20,000 subs. All that crap I've thought about, but I think doing stuff like this, making people laugh, actually doing music reactions to not just stuff that's going to get me a bunch of views, but people, as I said, the best part about doing music reactions is other people suggest other artists that you may like because they get to know your style. And so right now, this whole YouTube channel is just me having fun without, like, all the subs I have, all of you people watching this right now, it's all just an accident. Like, none of this was planned. So I'm just rolling with that. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Joe Barnes. Lynette, sub 97. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I think these are coming up next, because they're just stuff I want to do. And I mean, this one really is maybe these three-ish. I don't know where I'd start. Also, what I think I might do is, I don't know if it's obvious. Like, it wasn't obvious to me until I started making these videos, but to put together like a 10-minute monologue and then find, funny movie clips that relate or like drive the point home, or like, God, I don't know, royalty for images and background music, and like putting together that 10-minute video I did this week. It was an extraordinary amount of work. And so what I might start doing if I do this funny stuff is I might break them down into smaller bits. And so instead of like 15-minute videos or 10-minute videos, it might be more like 3-minute videos. Just so I can, I don't know, get them out faster, I guess. I don't know. I'm struggling because it's so daunting to take on a project that is going to be like, if you think it's going to be really funny, but it's going to be a 20-minute original video, it takes so long. It's so hard to produce. Unless it actually made a bunch of money, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll hire people. I'll hire a scriptwriter and a video editor, because oh my God, editing is the absolute worst job ever. And that would be awesome, but can't do that. So, Cheryl, recap of my Lyft experience is, I haven't actually done the math, but of all the hours, I haven't done it too much. Let's see, 3, 6. I've only been like online, like in the app, you turn it on, you're like looking for rides. 7 hours maybe total. And I made about $50, 60 bucks. And so I don't think that's going to be a viable option for making money. Different artists from other people. Yeah, Joe, I mean, the reaction thing is... The reaction things are really cool. I mean, that's why I like them. That's why I still enjoy them. That's why I still watch them. Because, I mean, they're just fun. I still like doing them, but that's another reason why I don't constantly do them. Is even though you get views or whatever, I don't know. I want to actually be excited about it. And if I was doing that every day, like, I mean, go to any big reactor channel, you see they upload like 4 or 5 videos. At least I've seen some that upload like 4 or 5 videos every day. I mean, that just sounds exhausting, and like, I don't know. So less frequently for me, because then I'm actually like, I typically wait until I'm really excited to do it. That's why they've been pretty sporadic lately. Who said somebody? Where'd it go? Oh yeah, Cheryl, DoorDash. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that now, because right in the beginning of this live, I talked about, yeah, maybe I would do DoorDash or food delivery. Now you're saying it's probably just as tough. Yeah, so that's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do. Your meta commentary videos are hilarious. I think a niche not filled by other reactors. Oh, thank you, Sage. Yeah, Sage, I don't know. Like, I trust your opinion or your comment there. Like when I made the the memberships video and the one just recently making fun of all of you who watch my videos, I did not do any research to see has anyone already done this or not. It was just an idea I had, and I just went with it. Yeah, that was it. So whether there's a niche out there or not, I have no idea. I just make them and hope for the best after they go live. Oh yeah, Instacart, yeah. More of what you already like. Seems to be a wide range of people following you. I bet they have no idea about a lot of stuff you've known for years. Furball, a lot of stuff I've known for years. I don't know what you mean by that, Furball. Yeah, Sage, I think that's the so obvious. Like, one of the biggest learnings I think I had right when I started doing like YouTube, even whether it's reactions or not, is I think, and I mentioned this in some video, I don't remember where, but I said it really did. I didn't realize how it feels more like social media than it does just like publishing a video and making it live. Like, the really fun part for me is stuff like this, where I can just, I'm like, I have a topic to talk about and I'll do that. But then all of you here and like chatting and actually like having a conversation, and you can do that with the posts on the YouTube page and, you know, Blue Sky and whatever. But that was such a surprise. So I like that relationship part of it too. And I don't know how risky it was to like make fun of it or make fun of like me going like, yeah, basically I'm roasting all of you who are on this live right now in that video. You just hope that people have a sense of humor about it, which I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was. It's such a weird, especially me as an introvert. So like, speaking of, if there's any other introverts and you're thinking about doing reactions, and there's been a bunch of introverts who have commented on my concert video that I just put out saying they have anxiety and they worried about the amount of people who are going to be at the Stray Kids concert when they go to it. And I'm like, one, at the concert, everybody there was so nice. Like, you can visibly like feel it when you walk kind of toward the group of people. And then people are just like, hey, do you want some freebies? And they're talking, and they're going to ask you about your outfits. And so like, if anybody's worried about that, I understand, but I think as soon as you get there, you'll calm down. You'll start talking to people. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, being an introvert on YouTube. I'm a huge introvert, and I think the only reason I can do this, like why I think YouTube kind of makes sense to me, or why I'm able to do it, is because it's just me talking to a camera, and I see the chat now. But if I was in front of an audience of like all of you and I was on stage, I'd be terrified, absolutely terrified. So the cool part is I can have that interaction with you guys at a distance where it's just the chat, and I can respond to it, and then it's all good. This works for me, I guess. How much you really love Nickelback? Oh, like following Till? Oh, just about music in general? Oh, God, I must go get Nickelback. So funny. Air Supply. Oh, yeah. REO Speedwagon. All the Greats. Journey. I mean, there's so much good. So that brings up a really, really good point. And I think something I definitely want to do is to go backwards instead of going forwards. Even in I had a joke about Jimi Hendrix in that last video about, you know, a person who's, let's say, college age today and just discovers Jimi Hendrix. And I'm like, there's so much music from like the 60s, 70s, 80s that I didn't listen to that would be fun to go and do reactions to. And so I may start doing that too. I might have to mix it up with doing like, okay, what's a brand new artist I can hear? And then let me go back. Like, I never really got into the Beatles or Pink Floyd or like any of those huge bands and artists. I just wonder if I would enjoy it more now, being older, than when I was a kid. I think that would be really fun. First person that actually comment and chat. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Jasmine. That's awesome. So you were a ghost, and now you're something else. Oh, Muskoka. Yeah, I remember you were the Muskoka. You said, what did you say? You were new to Discord. Is that right? Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God! Wait, you just watched someone react to the Beach Boys and the Monkees. Holy crap! Yeah, the Monkees. I used to watch their TV show. I think, did they show that TV show was on MTV for a while? Oh, so funny. Oh, Rolling Stones. That's another good one. Barry Manilow. Oh my God. Yeah, Stones I never really got into. Obviously, I know many of their songs just from being alive. And Barry Manilow, I don't know any of his songs. I know who he is. But that would be so fun. Depeche Mode. Yeah, let me think. Not a huge fan, but yeah, People Are People. Obviously, I think that was one of their huge songs. Personal Jesus, was that another one of their tunes? Awesome. Yeah, so I might do that. I really want to get into some older music and see what I think now. Like, I mean, I can tell you for certainty I've never listened to a full like album of Jimi Hendrix or even the Beach Boys or the Beatles or God, anybody. So many good artists to go back to. So I might do that. I'm really tempted to do that. I don't know, even older. I don't know. Oh, Pentatonics. Yeah, I've seen their videos. I know who they are. They're really great singers. Oh, Grand Funk Railroad. Dude, awesome. Yeah, and other genres. I've heard Muse. Yep. Oh, an old festival like Woodstock. That's a great idea. So that would be fun. Maybe I gotta put down. All right, so if I do, let me just do this here. Reactions, right? So like, go back in time, right? So we've got like, I don't know what it was about Pink Floyd when I was a kid. Had absolutely no interest. I don't know why, because I don't know. So that's one I can assure. I can't even wait. Like another brick in the wall. That's like the only song. I don't even know the name of that song. That's the only thing I can remember from Pink Floyd. So like I'm completely clueless. Maybe I should do that. But yeah, Woodstock. I mean, there's so many. Jimi Hendrix. I mean, you can go on and on. But anyway, I want to make a list and maybe just start going back. Maybe it would just be like, maybe I could start out with like classic rock or something. But even like Joni Mitchell, I've never listened to. Like, there's so many great artists. I need to go backwards. Oh yeah, Fleetwood Mac. There's another one. Never got into them. That's a good one. Love Flight. Only vinyl you own this. Oh yeah, Janis Joplin. Another one. Awesome. I should do that. I can tell you, I cannot name a single Fleetwood Mac song or Janis Joplin song. I have no idea. Oh, Mamas and the Papas. The only, well, I mean, not similar music, but like, I mean, I know some ABBA songs. But that's it. Queensryche. Oh yeah. Oh, Bon Jovi. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. Yeah, I have no problem admitting I'm a Bon Jovi fan. Wanted Dead or Alive is a fantastic song. I still listen to that to this day. I love that song. Country Joe and the Fish. I don't know if I've ever heard of that one. Toto Africa. Yeah, that's a good one. I've heard that one. Oh yeah, some other metal would be really fun. Toto. I think I know I know Toto's probably most popular song. I can't think of the name. Iron Maiden I never got into, but probably should. Even yeah, I don't know. There's so this is the here's the trouble for me with reactions. There's so many good ideas, and there's so many good artists, and I can't listen to all of them. So it's really like that creates anxiety for me, is having this huge list. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's so many. I've gotten so many suggestions for different artists that I would like, and that's the really frustrating part, is because people, I believe, really are recommending groups or artists that I would like, and so I know there's a high chance that if I do hear it, I'm gonna love it, and then everybody wins. But God, there's just not enough time. You could do like 3 at a time. Yeah, Lady Luna. So that's what I started doing. I instead of doing full albums, I recently did. I think I've only done one. I need to do a few more. But instead of doing full albums, and then instead of doing just one song, I decided to do 3 songs. And so I did Harry Styles, 3 songs from Harry Styles that Mickey. I don't know if Mickey's here. Mickey recommended. Mickey had been trying to get me to listen to Harry Styles for a long time. And so I said, okay, 3 songs. And that was really cool because Mickey also gave me 3 songs that she thought I would like, which was awesome because I had completely the wrong idea about Harry Styles' music. So it was really good. So I might do something like that. Maybe it would be like, give me 3 songs from a particular artist that you think I might actually enjoy, because it seems like so many people kind of know what I'm into. And that could be really fun. Because then I could do it probably a little bit, I could do them a little bit faster, and I would get more variety out of it. Because I tell you what, to sit here, like when I did the 1OK Rock reactions, and those albums are long, those are like 50-minute albums, and so I end up with like an hour and a half or an hour and 45-minute video. Yeah, I can't do those. I can't do those that frequently. So if I did fewer songs at a time, it would be it might be a better way to. I just want to hear more music. That's the other thing. I'm so greedy that I want to hear like more music, especially stuff from like around the world, and I just can't do it fast enough if I'm only doing albums. So I'm going to try to dial that down a little bit. Oh yeah, Sleep Token's another one. Yeah, that's been mentioned a lot, Lorianne. So yeah, I mean, there's so many good ideas. Oh yeah, throwback list. Oh, that's a good idea. Throwbacks. Maybe that would be a separate like playlist or something. It would be like throwback artists or something. But Throwback Thursday. Oh, I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. Joe Barnes. God, I don't know. I mean, it's so hard. I'm torn because I like doing albums. I really do like it. But I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know. Maybe I should just do single songs. I don't know. Oh yeah, Augusty is another one. Yeah, I definitely need to listen to Augusty. There's another great suggestion. Oh my God, Stay for Life. What? Stay for Life, 325. Okay, because you just did that, Stay for Life. Yeah. Okay, maybe someone, and I actually put up, oh God, all right. I don't even know how to respond to this. All right, so Stay for Life. If you were not here at the beginning of this video, I talked a little bit about those memberships that I have. and those are all just a joke. Like, all of the benefits or perks or whatever you get if you just have the 99-cent thing. And so all the other levels, the more expensive levels, you don't get anything extra other than disappointment and a larger bill from YouTube. So I actually put in there, this is, oh God. All right, I'll give you guys a little bit of insight. I'll share this little Easter egg. So it's similar to like the membership tiers and how I kind of use that as like a joke. Like everything, I'm trying to picture everything as an opportunity for a joke. Even when I had the old merchandise site, I put really stupid names. I mean, like in the worst descriptions, just trying to be funny. Like instead of it being like a winter hat, I called it a head warming apparatus and just made it ridiculous, right? So Stay for Life 325, the fact that you've upgraded to a membership that is just purely more expensive and gets you nothing in return. You can see there's a post waiting for you. So anybody who subscribes to a tier that's above 99 cents, and please do not do it, there's a post saying that, hey, something awful has happened. Someone has hacked your, either stolen your identity or your credit card number and accidentally subscribed to a membership. So you should contact your credit card company immediately. And so you'll see that. So that was another opportunity to put an extra layer of stupidity and humor in those memberships. But so unfortunately, okay, I lied earlier. There is one extra perk you get with upgrading your membership, and it's just seeing that one post saying that your credit card has been stolen. There's nothing else. So yeah, it's that. But I thought that was funny when I made that post, and I didn't think anybody would see it. So the fact that there's like, I'm not going to say how many people, but there are too many people who've actually seen that post. I'll put it that way. Oh God, that's so funny. That makes me laugh. Oh God. Don't, Emmy, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, Jasmine, yeah. So all the stuff that I'm talking about, like the memberships and the higher tiers or whatever, that's all part of the YouTube membership. So yeah, that's another complicated issue for me. So the other thing is, I have no idea what I'm doing. If that wasn't apparent, let me just state it matter-of-factly. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know anyone else who has like an active YouTube channel. I don't know anyone else who used to have a YouTube channel. So all of this is trial and error for me. So the fact that I like have a YouTube membership and a Patreon one, I don't know. Is that a bad idea? I have no idea. Is it confusing for people? I think so. So should I get rid of one? Probably. Like, I don't know. So this is a cry for help. If any of you know anybody who has a YouTube channel and is fumbling through it like I am, I would love to speak with that person. We could set up a private Discord and just talk about all the things we're doing wrong. That would be awesome. Yeah, mostly error. That is correct. 97. Oh, God. A morning routine video. It's kind of why we like you. Yeah, I mean, Lynn, I think that is part of the appeal. Like, I think the fact that I'm not pressured to do anything is why I would like it if I were just watching it. Because at a certain point, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I question that every day. Like, why am I even doing this? I should be like, why did I do this live right now? I should literally be applying for jobs. But I'm here because this is fun, and I've got the rest of the day and all day tomorrow to apply to jobs. Having both is common. Yeah, I know having both Patreon and YouTube membership is common, but it's just kind of a drag because like all the, in my opinion, the more fun stuff that I can do as part of the membership is on YouTube and not Patreon. So I don't know. The schedule because people will ask for some, yeah. Well, if you, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's all just trial and error. But that's funny. But all right, where were we? Throwback Thursdays. Throwback Thursdays sounds like a good idea. Maybe I should just start doing. Maybe I could just start doing single songs. I don't know. I'm sure they'd chat with you. So, Sage Lore, I know some of those names, not all of them, but I imagine some of them are like huge. I know who Nigel Baker is. I know Nigel's got a ton of like subscribers and views and stuff. Caitlin Benson, I think I've seen too. The others I don't think I've seen, but it seems like you've given me a list of people who have like enormous channels, and I mean, I guess I could try to get some advice from them, but I don't know. I was thinking of more like, hey, are there other people who are like, I don't know, just starting out, kind of like I am. Sable Heart, thank you so much for your subscription. It's very nice of you. I appreciate that. All right, see you, Cheryl. Vex and Tony. Yeah, I don't know who Vex is. DG Reacts. Oh, Handsome Sausages. I've seen those guys. Yeah, I know who they are. They're funny. I mean, just that name is funny. So if I watch their stuff, I would probably like it because they obviously don't take themselves very seriously, which it's a thumbs up from me. They collab with smaller channels. Oh, okay. Andy and Jazz, LA based there. Okay, I don't know who Andy and Jazz are. I like what you enjoy. But yeah, if there's, I don't even know. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm fumbling around with all of this. I don't know what the right way is. I don't know if I should. I don't know. That's kind of where it's, I think kind of with all that stuff running through my head, that's where this part kind of came from about reactions. And like making original videos is so much work that you just wonder, like, if you just did reactions, the channel would probably grow faster. But then you run into like, there's so much other copyright stuff with reactions, and it's, I don't know. I don't know which way is the best way. I think that's the part that I'm struggling with. But oh, Jasmine, right. Handsome Sausages. That's right. I think that's a common comment I've seen about them, is that they do a lot of reading into the lyrics, which would be cool. Yeah. Oh, and Lady Luna, you're saying the same thing too. Yep. Gotcha. Antisocial Planet. Okay, that sounds funny. I like that name. Man, that might have been another mistake I made, is using my actual name. But if there's somebody out there that wants to just have chats about how this is going, and or is in the same situation, or can offer some friendly advice, man, I would love to hear it. That'd be really helpful. Yeah, Luna, it's a monetization of reaction channels is tricky, and I don't know all the ins and outs of it still. So what I can tell you is basically anytime you do a reaction that's music, or like a full song, YouTube is going to say this is copyrighted content and you can't make any money off of it. So if that's where it starts. Now there are I think some exceptions and some things you can do, but I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, so if that's the case, then you are really incentivized to make your own videos, like unique or original content, because those you can actually monetize, right? Once you get to that level, you have to have like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I think that's the rules. So things like live streams, which is what I put up here, like reactions. So I typically don't make money. So like do lives, make original videos. I mean, it's so much more work. But if you're actually trying to do it, like you want to make money from all this stuff, I think that's the angle. Unless you do like all reactions and you get so huge that you can push people to join like a membership on Patreon, then maybe that's the way to do it. I don't know, but that's not the way I'm doing it. Plus I have so much fun making these stupid videos that it's fun to do, and you make a few bucks. You don't make a lot of money, I'll tell you that much. If there's only 2,000 people that view your video, I might make, I don't know, $1.50, $3 on that. So you would have to get pretty huge or get sponsorships. Like in the middle of the video, you've got to, like podcasts do, you'd have to say like a thing like, I like this type of mattress or whatever, and they're paying you to say that. I don't know. Later Luna, see the full bids on Patreon. That's your access for unfiltered. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. I didn't want to start uploading all the videos to two places as well, like to YouTube and Patreon. So my plan is still to just stick to YouTube as long as I can make it work. Yeah. It's been a challenge. It's been a journey, this YouTube thing. Hey, Wafia. Besides reactions, no matter what stupid idea without it. Thank you, Wafia. Appreciate that. Yeah, Leia, I get that about Patreon. I think that'd be the way. So I think the issue that I'll run into eventually on YouTube, if I keep doing reactions and copyrighted content, is I know there's some limit. I don't know what it is. I don't think YouTube tells you, but I think there's some, did I read about this or something? If you have like X amount, and I don't know if it's a percentage or number of videos that have copyrighted content, they won't allow you to have a membership. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. So in fact, when I see reactors who all they do is reactions and they have a membership on YouTube, I'm kind of shocked. I don't know how they're able to do that. Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I misread something, but that's what I thought. Oh yeah, Golden Highway. I would never. Yeah, so yes, I've seen horror stories about awful companies, and I would never do that. There's a couple companies that I would do it for products I actually use. That would be awesome. Like, I mean, I talk about Bose enough. I'm wearing Bose headphones right now. That would make sense, but I talk about them so much, I doubt they would start paying me to do that. But yeah, I will never ever do anything related to anything sleazy. And I don't even want to mention the names of these industries or companies or whatever. All right, Bunny Mart, see ya. YouTube things can't be uploaded because YouTube. Yeah, there was. That's YouTube did block one of my uploads, or blocked one of my videos completely, and that's the only one I is it one or two? Maybe there's two actually on Patreon, but the Patreon, you can see that for free. I think that was a. Oh God, you're gonna kill me. What was it? Baby metal. I think it was a baby metal video that YouTube wouldn't let me do, so I had to put it on Patreon. Oh yeah, Dana 5? Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I don't do reactions constantly, because I would get so tired of it, especially if it's just one genre of music. That would be forced. I would have to force myself to do that, and I'm just not going to do that. It wasn't fun anymore chasing the subs and likes. They wanted to go back to their roots. Yeah, Joe. So that's the trap I'm trying not to fall into. And it's tough. It's tough because then I do these videos and, you know, like, why did I spend 40 hours or whatever putting together this 5-minute video that only 1,000 people watched and, you know, isn't going to make you any money or whatever. So, you know, you got to do it. Do it for the fun, I suppose. It's the best way, even if it's slower. Yeah, Dana, I agree with that because I agree with that. That's what I've seen so far. Like, to this day, I'm still shocked that people haven't unsubscribed or en masse. Because I've changed so much from just starting with reactions to now adding all this other stuff. But yeah, it's fun. It's the only way I could do it. Like, I'm trying to do it in a way that none of it feels forced. And so, yeah, like some weeks there'll be multiple reactions. Some weeks there's going to be none. And that's just because I just don't want to force it. Jasmine, how about making a live answering our questions about the concert? Oh, yeah, I can do that. There's the fun same because they're all fans for another. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Leia, the changing things is exciting. That's why I like doing these original videos, because they're so hard. Like, they're so hard for me. If what I want to make clear too is that any of these original videos that I've done, the scripted stuff, it is so freaking hard for me to do. Just coming up with ideas and trying to put together a script that makes sense, and then all the editing. I constantly second guess myself. Every time I do one of these, I upload the video and I let it sit there, and I'm like, I shouldn't even make this live. I shouldn't even publish it. This sucks. No one's going to watch it. So it's like, it's really, really hard to do that stuff. Reactors need a niche. Reactions fall in that category. The challenge. Skiz fan. Yeah, I mean, my niche, I didn't realize it was different. It's just, listening to audio. I don't know. That's just how we did it as like kids and stuff, you know? All you had was a CD or a record, that was it. That's how you enjoyed it. And so I think I still just do it that way. That's my preferred method anyway. Oh, thanks, Leo. Humor and sarcasm, self-produced. People can't handle it. Yeah, there is. I will say, Lynn, the dark humor. I also don't mind it. I don't mind offending people who can't laugh at themselves. I don't mind if they unsubscribe. I don't mind if the door hits them in the butt on the way out. Because that's just my sense of humor. And so that's what the channel has become. It's become really my channel instead of like a reaction channel, I think. And yeah, I'm not for everybody. I get it. I'm like Tool. I'm not for everybody. Maybe an acquired taste even. So, and that's fine. But that I think is like you guys have been saying, that's it makes sense that would be the growth path, is like the people who stick around might stick around because they enjoy that and they're not just here for K-pop reactions, I guess. Yeah, fandom cleanse. Constant fandom cleanse. It's like Amazon when they lay off like 10% of their workforce every year or whatever. The bottom 10 or bottom 5. I don't know what it is. But yeah, kind of like that. Be like Amazon. I think that's my new motto. Thanks, Lynn. Oh, shit. All right. God, these always go so fast. It's I always come up with like, oh, this is gonna last 15 minutes because I've got these 4 bullet points and then we just start chatting. But it's that time. It's time for me to take Ollie for his walk and feed him lunch. So I have to go. Side-eyeing the mod group. A bunch of weirdos. God, the tinies. Yeah, you guys discuss. Well, actually, I think it'll end, but yeah, Ollie's staring at me, so it's time for his. He needs to go out. Throwback Tuesdays is a great idea. 97. Thank you. And maybe I do that. Maybe I can start doing some singles. We'll see. But anyway, Jefferson, go away. Paula, yes. Amen. Yes. 100%. Oh, thanks, Joe. All right. Bye, everybody. See you later. Thank you.